What if Frieza lost his memory? We start this what if off with Frieza ultimately losing his battle to Goku and Namek. As he sees Goku flying off, he also flies away to get off the planet before its impending demise. This Frieza is a little bit more injured than the other one, so it takes him more time to complete his objective. Frieza is racing to the sky, but doesn't make it in time. The planet is destroyed, and Frieza is left even more injured than he was before. The shockwaves and explosions are so powerful, when they reach him, it disturbs his whole brain. Everything in this is pretty similar to the main timeline. King Cold finds Frieza in the depths of space, and they fix him up. Frieza wakes up in the ship and looks around. He's confused on where he is, or who he is. He even loses the basic knowledge of knowing how to fly and use ki. King Cold says, "Son." There's no response. "Son! Son!" Frieza looks at Apple. Is he speaking to me?
Yes, Lord Frieza.
Lord Frieza? I know Lord. Who's Frieza? King Cold says, what is he going on about?
He says he's in Lord.
Isn't Lord? Answer me, boy. Frieza! Frieza turns his head towards King Cold. Frieza says, are you talking to me? King Cold walks up to Frieza and stands over him and asserts his dominance. Listen, Frieza. I don't know what you're babbling on about, but we need to get to the bottom of this. Who defeated you? He responds, I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone in King Cold's ship looks in visual confusion. A worker walks up to King Cold and says, King Cold, we've scanned Frieza's brain and it turns out Lord Frieza is suffering from amnestic syndrome, or what many people like to call amnesia. King Cold looks in anger. Are you telling me my son doesn't remember anything? The worker responds, yeah, yes. In a spout of anger, King Cold raises his ki level to such a point that he destroys his ship. All the cold workers and soldiers in the ship either die or go flying out into the emptiness of space. King Cold grabs Frieza and flies towards his main base of operations. When they arrive, King Cold yells, figure out who defeated Frieza. All the workers stare in shock. I said now! Every branch of operation constantly works on finding out who defeated Frieza. They were all left stumped for a whole year. King Cold was getting antsy. Frieza still hasn't regained his memory, and the workers still haven't found an enemy that will soon be his ultimate demise in King Cold's eyes. Eventually, one tech worker yells,
I found it. It was a Saiyan named Kakarot, but most people call him Goku. I figured it out by—
Don't spoil me the details. Where does he reside?
On planet 403877, the scum people they call humans call it Earth.
King Cold, with a smile on his face, says, Earth, huh? With that information, Frieza and King Cold venture off to Earth. All the Z-Fighters notice two strong power levels coming down. When King Cold and Frieza arrive, they land in the general area where they landed in the main timeline. The duo walk off the ship. Frieza looks around in awe. He runs off the ship and looks excited and looks around. The Z-Fighters approach ever so closely, being cautious about every little move that they do. King Cold looks at Frieza. Stop playing around, Frieza. They said this is where the Fiend lives. Well, I guess we have to look around for him. King Cold flies in the air and starts to destroy the land around him. He's shooting ki bars in every direction, shaking the ground under him. Frieza is looking at King Cold, scared and sad to know why his so-called father is destroying such a beautiful planet. Suddenly, the shaking stops. It starts to rain blood. Frieza looks up and there's a golden-haired boy holding his father's severed head by the horns. The boy throws up King Cold's head and destroys every fiber of its being. He looks down towards Frieza and starts conversing with him. This will be your end, Frieza. Frieza in a scared voice remarks, I'm sorry. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. I was a different person back then. The confused boy responds, you can't play games with me, Frieza. You're a conqueror and a murderer of billions. I'm honestly truly sorry. I don't remember anything of my past. If I've done anything to harm you, do unto me tenfold. Frieza gets on both his knees and stretches his arms out and bows his head down to the boy. Forgive me. I'm a new person, here to atone for who I once was. The boy looks in shock. He isn't anything like how he was described to me. The boy reaches out his hand to Frieza. Frieza looks at him in shock. That's not the usual response he gets from people. They usually don't care about whether he remembers or not, because they themselves remember the horrors that they had to suffer. But he grabs the boy's hand and the boy helps him up. Hi, my name's Trunks. Now the Z Fighters in the distance notice that Frieza's key signature has been there for way too long. And there's no commotion or key blast. They all go to check it out and see Frieza sitting and talking with someone. Out of rage, Vegeta flies towards Frieza at full speed. Trunks interjects Vegeta's plans. Vegeta, calm down. This person is not Frieza. He may look like him and sound like him, but he's not Frieza. Vegeta doesn't care what the boy is saying and tries to push him out of the way. Trunks has no choice and attacks Vegeta. The two Saiyans start exchanging blows, every punch counteracting with just an equally as strong punch. All of a sudden, Goku's key signature is felt by all the Z Fighters. Even Trunks and Vegeta stop fighting. They all look to see where Goku is, and then Krillin suddenly yells, "Look! He's down there!" All the Z Fighters see Goku and Frieza staring at each other with serious faces, wondering what's gonna happen next. Alright guys, that was the end of this What If. Thank you for the two of you who actually stayed to the end. You guys are honestly awesome. Consider like and subscribing if you want more content like this. More premium content like this. I'm done. That was a nasty joke. But yeah, thank you guys. Speaking of premium content, there's a new YouTuber out here. His name is Hisoka Paradise. He just made a new video called The Reasons Why Naruto is Trash. Personally, I don't think Naruto is trash, but the video intrigued me. And plus, who doesn't like anime? So I recommend you guys go checking out his channel. You guys are honestly awesome. Comment on what videos you guys want next. I thank you guys, and Proute Premium out.